Hello everyone, how you going? And welcome back to Watch People Die Inside, the place where you just really get to watch people's misery just unfold in front of your eyes, you know? It's all internalized, nothing on the outside, completely blank. You know, it's the weight of whatever they've just done and whatever's just happened just finally hits them like a steam train. But let's jump straight into it. What a disappointment online.
So a couple months ago,
oh no,
I was
this
scrolling
just seems
through
as though
Facebook,
it's gonna go so
and I
poorly
saw
already.
this ad.
You can just kind of see where it's going. This guy just
thought to
seems like a
myself, "Ooh,
character,
that would
but
be a
alright,
really
we'll watch the
cool
video.
toy
Wow, that
to
is a
have."
mega
So I
plane though.
clicked
That
on
is
the ad,
inflatable.
and
What
they
did you
was
say?
having to buy 3 of the 120-inch airplanes for $60 and get one free. And
buy
I
one.
thought to myself,
Alright,
that
yeah, that's a
is
decent
good deal. Well,
Yeah, like
today,
you said, that is a good deal.
the
So
package.
purchase them. To fit in this package that he's showing us right here, these airplanes are just going to have to be just add water because there's no way you're fitting 4 of those things into that, what, 2D A4 size piece of paper bag. Yeah,
So
look at him, he's getting so wound up. Look at him, oh my goodness. That is 180 inches.
I mean, I know I'm a man, and I'm bad about saying things that's real small. It's a lot bigger than they are, but this ain't 120 inches. Plainly shows that airplane is just a flying,
yeah, that is
just
gliding.
as smooth as day.
That's basically like every paper plane everyone's ever made, you know. Unless you're looking at some kind of paper airplane championships, every single player seems to fly like the one that he threw. Not like the one on the right, you know. That was just effortless, as though it's filled with helium or something that's just a little bit lighter than air, so it just gives that a perfect glide. But yeah, this guy just takes you on a roller coaster of emotions, you know. He looks really, really mad, and then he's kind of like, right now, look at him, he's just going off. And then he goes sarcastic when he's talking about the size, and then he goes all nice and he's trying to warn people not to buy it, you know. But I can imagine he was feeling a pretty similar way when he was going, oh yeah, cool, I'm going to have these 4 massive planes. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but that's a pretty cool toy to just chuck around the backyard. And then he gets that thing. Look at how poor that plane flies. It's only what, I don't know, in comparison to inches, 40 inches, 30, no, not 40 inches, that's like 40 centimeters. Just a bit of a difference then. To be honest though, it's also kind of cool that this guy's doing it because, you know, if you'd asked me if what this guy's going to be talking about in kind of a rant style video, there's no way that it's going to be about some kind of scam, big, small paper aeroplane, inflatable aeroplane kind of thing. You know, it's going to be something political or something, I don't know, just something that is completely different to this. So I guess the whole thing just teaches you not to judge a book by its cover, you know. You don't take the inflatable plane on face value that you're going to get this 180-inch thing for $60 and you think it's what, like $15 each? That's not going to work for you. And then also don't judge people too early. So really, it's just an entire video of those kind of lessons. This guy kills me. Oh no, I think I've actually seen this guy before. I don't know if I've seen all of them or not, but he just has so many little skits. Yeah, oh my goodness. Imagine being these people, you know, you just have to walk away. There is no way you could just be around here unless you just really want to eavesdrop to try and figure out as much as possible about it. Here we go.
The thing is, I'm already married.
The thing is, she don't know. No, look at that face. She's like, ooh, I don't know about that one. But yeah, this guy, he does so many of these, all these kind of awkward in public kind of things. It's just all this crazy stuff. I love this lady's reaction. Look at this. He's like, oh yeah, I think I've been doing this, and then she goes, what? That took a turn for the worse. She's like, oh yeah, that's nice. The thing is, I'm already married. She goes, ooh, I do not want to be in the opposition. And I also love how the main person in these videos isn't the person dying inside. You know, it's generally kind of the background audience. I guess it's debatable whether they're dying inside or just kind of going, ooh, that is not a position I want to be in. That is just a really awkward public conversation to be having. But the fact that he's able to keep a completely straight face when he delivers these lines and not just completely laugh, I don't know, just give it away. I don't know if he gives it away after the fact or not, but man, it's just like the fact that he's able to pull this off is just incredible. So yeah, like I said, I think I've seen a couple of these videos before. I don't know if I've seen these ones in particular or not, and I'm sure there's a whole bunch of people that do very similar things, but yeah, this guy just delivers on point every time. And really, if you want to be awkward in public, the sky's the limit, you know. You can come up with the randomest stuff and you are going to get some crazy reactions out of people. You know, if you went down a certain path, you might actually get the wrong type of attention, and instead of people just pulling sour faces, they might actually come and go, hey, what's going on here? This is some kind of citizen's arrest kind of stuff. So yeah, I don't know if this kind of thing is recommended, and certainly don't take it too far, but it's really funny just to see all these people's reactions in the background. Whoops. Oh god, okay, so when I have a boyfriend no longer works, you have to resort to something else. What's going on? Oh, what the hell? What's he doing? Oh, it completely shut down. Wow, that's the fact that a stranger just coming up and doing that is so weird. I wonder what she says and if it's even real sign language or if he just kind of got the memo of what was going on, you know? I have no idea what sign language is, but I can't imagine that he knows what it is either. You know, the percentage of people that would actually be speaking that language is not like it's just suddenly going to be at a silent club and she knows what it is and he knows what it is and they're just communicating out of the blue. You know, he's like, oh yeah, he just waves her off, goes, oh, don't worry about it then. You're being too complicated. I don't even know what you're saying. But really, in a club situation like this, it kind of makes perfect sense, you know. There were so many clubs and bars and pubs and everything that are just so loud, you were barely able to talk. So, you know, the fact that she has to deal with this kind of stuff and she's not able to talk, that's kind of scary. So, I don't know, I always feel as though it should be something that is kind of talk, you know, at least at a basic level, so people can kind of communicate in a loud environments and whatnot. But I just wish I knew what she was saying, because it just seems so direct and so confrontational, but without her ever having to say a word, you know. Like I said, he completely gets the memo, completely books it out of there, and she doesn't even have to do anything. It seems like the perfect out, really. So yeah, I don't know, is this video a setup or something? You know, why were they filming in the first place? I feel as though surely that she's not just getting grabbed around the waist by random strangers all the time and then just doing sign language every 2 minutes and the friend has always got the phone out. And then the fact that they're meant to be speaking sign language and everything, I just don't see how it can be a real video, but it still makes for a cool idea. So at least she's developed the next tier, you know, when I have a boyfriend no longer works. So she's had to resort to something else, and it seems as though it works just fine for her. Like I said, maybe he just goes, oh, you're too complicated, I'm moving on, and she just gets off scot-free. Maybe that's just the way to go. Scottish reporter tricked into thinking the koala she's holding is a deadly drop bear. Oh my goodness. Oh no, what am I watching? How much armor is she wearing? The full ski goggles, full everything mask. Wow. That actually looks like a deadly drop bear. So, you know, there's been cases that they're known to plummet up to 20 meters just onto people and everything. Yeah, like she just said, they just jump out of trees to attack people, you know. Look at those claws. They just kind of jump out and they can just grab on and cling to anything, you know. Look, she's wearing plastic armor and it can still hang on. Oh, no way. They convinced her fully. She's like, oh, we're going to get the dark cut. Don't move, don't move. Oh my goodness, she's freaking out. Oh, poor koala. There we go. No worries. Just back off too easy. Look at it. She completely realized what was going on at the end. And I love the whole setup, you know, keep your hands nice and low, no sudden movements, don't look at it, don't do this, don't do that, you know, it might just grab you around the throat and choke you out if you're not too careful. Meanwhile, the koala's just kind of looking around, just going, alright, is there any eucalyptus around here? Can I just go back to my gum tree, please? You know, they've got some serious claws in them, but I can't tell they're the most vicious animals. And the thing is, if it was a real drop bear, she would have needed so much more armor than that, you know, they can just rip through anything, it seems. But yeah, these guys did a really good job of just convincing her and whatnot, and you know, she starts to freak out and then they just take it off. And like, oh, yeah, no worries, it's all good, you know, look at this, hey, I'll just grab it, no worries, no armor, no nothing. Meanwhile, she's just fully armor clad in the middle of a random backyard. But hey, looking at this end screen, she seemed to take it pretty well, you know, it was just a joke and she's all calm now, so it's all good. This is the exact kind of thing I would expect these guys to do, so I'm really glad they absolutely nailed it and delivered, because oh my goodness, they taught it so well, you know, and I don't know if this is live TV or not, but either way, someone's filming it and she's just trying to keep it calm and talk about it, and meanwhile, it's just a koala. So yeah, I guess one of the most dangerous thing around would be the Aussies just trying to trick her into random stuff like this. Where is it, you know, oh, ITV insurance might not cover it, and then this random guy in the background scrolls up and goes, oh, notice how they've got an extra set of thumbs. So all in all, everyone just had a good time, and like I said, she seemed to take it fine, so everything is alright. Boston cop who nearly ran me and a bunch of other people over at a protest realized this was being recorded while bragging about it. Hey, YouTube video, alright, let's have a look. I wonder whose body cam this is. Maybe protesters are starting to wear body cams? I guess that makes a lot of sense. Oh man, that's just a scary laugh. Wait, is he talking to another officer or something? Oh my goodness, she's hitting people with a car? Oh my goodness, that's not protest control, that's just ridiculous. Wow, I wonder if he knows yet. Oh wow, and then just look at this back wheel. Oh no, I didn't say I was hitting anyone, I was just kind of driving along, and then look at him just shaking his head like, well, I guess that's it. And unless they've moved heaps and heaps and heaps of people on, it doesn't even look like there's anyone around. You know, there's more police around in these streets than protesters. But really, that is just incredibly scary that this police officer was bragging that he was hitting people with an unmarked car. Because it's so strange, I feel as though I hear all these stories about this and that about bad cops, but I've never actually experienced anything like that, you know? I don't know how New South Wales police compare to, you know, Boston and whatnot, but I just don't feel as though it's the same kind of caliber. And you know, like I said, the fact that he was just kind of bragging about it, you know, it seems as though he's gone up to a fellow officer and then out of nowhere he's like, oh, the camera's on, they didn't even realize, you know? Like this person says, the thing just went on automatically. This is why cops shouldn't have control over the recordings on their cameras. Because, you know, if the thing just didn't start recording, you'd never have this evidence against the guy, and you'd just have a complete shambles of evidence to go through to try and prosecute the guy, you know? But, you know, when they don't control the cameras, they never know when it's on, and they never know when it's off, and they never know when it's recording, and they also shouldn't be able to edit and delete any footage, you know? Because there's exactly situations like this, you know? It's like this random guy's gone all the way through the police force, and he just seems to be either joking or serious, and either way it's just completely ridiculous that he's talking about it in just such a nonchalant manner. It's just crazy to me. So yeah, I can only imagine that this guy lost his job and whatnot, but no one at random seems to care too much or anything like that. And I guess if it is true, then hopefully no one was really injured or anything like that, because, you know, it's a car. So yeah, this head shake at the end is certainly one of, man, that was a pretty idiotic move, but maybe those kind of people shouldn't be in the police force. Wayne Gretzky getting denied by his wife on Kiss Cam never gets old. Oh, poor soul. I don't know who this guy is, but look at him. He's just like a little fish. He's just trying to go in for the kiss, and the wife is not having any of it. Look at him. Look at him. And then he feels so embarrassed. And you know, when the clip starts, he's already doing it, so who knows how long he was going on for. But, oh, okay, he must be an ice hockey player or something like that. Yeah, so I don't know who he is, but still. For that to happen to anyone, let alone a celebrity, man, that's just embarrassing. And he knows it. Look at his face at the end. He's just going, I really got shut down there, didn't I? And even the fact in this first bit, his wife's obviously leaned over a little bit, so it looks as though maybe she'll give him a kiss, but then nah, just completely leans back, sits back in a chair, and then he just gets completely rejected. You can really just see him getting pulled down a couple of pegs, can't you? You know, he's this Hall of Fame hockey player, and he's just sitting up there in his suit, and then all of a sudden he's just reduced to a no one, but he couldn't even get a kiss from his wife. I love this one too, because you could also watch the layers of internal suffering just kick in. You know, if you go from the start, you go from, alright, he's like, oh, okay, this isn't good, okay, I've got to stick it out, oh no, this is bad, I'll give you a little nudge to try and get one, and then no, completely rejected. Oh, I'm just going to try and laugh myself into misery, and then just completely goes, no, that was just poor. And I guess he's extra embarrassed because he knows the cameras are on him. You know, he just wasn't going in for a kiss randomly, and then that happened. You know, he's constantly looking up at the board and going, oh yeah, we're on camera, come on, do something. And then just a complete rejection. You know, look at that, she just shakes her head at the start going, no, what are you talking about? So yeah, behind this Hall of Fame smiling facade is just a broken man internally. You know, he just goes, wow, what am I become? When the snake you said wouldn't bite you bites you. Rest in peace, you legend. Oh, this is Steve Irwin. I've seen this clip. Yep, look at that. Recorded at the local TV station near Australia Zoo in 1991. Look at this. Just watch this boss of a human being just completely deal with this situation in the best way possible, you know. Look at him. He's like, oh yeah, no worries. He doesn't feel scared, and he doesn't not venom, so he's not going to bite me, even though it's a little bit, you know, he's just getting around my neck. And then all of a sudden, look at that, he just goes in for the kill. And then starts constricting, you know, he doesn't actually have venom, but it's still got teeth, and he's still got a jaw to bite down. And then he's literally just like, yep, don't mind me, it's just biting me at the moment. No worries about it. That's right. If I watch the telly, just give me a close and he just kind of unwraps him. Oh my goodness. Man, Steve Irwin was just a crazy human being in that way, that he was just able to deal with that kind of stuff. Did that hurt? No, not at all. I'm used to dealing with crocs biting me. Just the whole intro, you know, just the full setup. Yeah, no, he would never bite me. He's not threatened or anything. And then just bang, complete retaliation just right on the neck. And even just the whole fact that he was able to completely continue his sentence, not even break character or anything like that, just rolls straight through with it. Meanwhile, the snake's just biting harder and harder down to his neck, and then he goes, you know, you might have to cut, he's biting down on my neck. So yeah, like I said, Steve Irwin, what a legend, rest in peace. It was such a shame and everything, and just the fact, like, look at this dude, he just completely just deals with it in a professional manner like it's nothing. I guess there's not much else to say besides, you know, the guy just loved nature and animals, and even though he went out doing exactly what he loved to do, you know, in nature, working with animals and trying to understand them more and bring all that kind of awareness. You know, that's why he's doing the show. It's not for him to be around the snakes, it's to educate people about what these things are. You know, it didn't exactly go as planned in terms of him saying, oh no, this one won't bite, and then it did the exact opposite. But you know, the whole concept and everything was just him trying to educate people on wildlife, and that's just incredible. So yeah, like I said, rest in peace, the legend Steve Irwin. Rip to an amiable stranger. Alright. Oh wow, okay. Oh no, I bet this is going to be a death note or something. But wow, that's an incredible single line drawing, and how fast it is. Look at that, just going ham with that texture. Look at that. Yeah, that guy's loving it. Wow, that's so fast and incredible. The fact of the speed about how fast they're doing it, and then look at him, he's ecstatic. He goes, wow, that's actually so cool. How quick that was, like 30 seconds. And like I said, I just knew it. As soon as it was a book, there was no way that wasn't going to happen. From that face to that face in what, a second and a half, he's just going, hey, that's cool. Oh, what just happened? I mean, but I'm actually fairly sure that it has to be a name in the Death Note book. It can't be a drawing or anything, so I think you should be alright. So don't worry about it, mate, on Omegle. You'll be fine, you know. It's a cool drawing. Maybe you'll be able to send a photo to you so you can frame it up on your wall and whatnot, but I'm sure you'll be fine. You know, single line drawing's just basically cursive drawing, so I'm sure you'll be fine. Just keep in that mood and I'm sure you'll be fine. Got him. Okay, is this what is Jeopardy or something? Damn, Ken's doing it well. Look at that. Wow, what just happened to the scores? Hey, Brad Skills. Oh no, the poor guy had 0. Ken and James are just slogging him. Look at this. We'll go back to the start. Where was it? 65.5 to 34 to 0. Poor Brad. You can really see Ken goes the extra mile. Look at his drawing. Look at his numbers. James is a little bit fancy with 35, and then Brad just all caps, no worries, just 0. And then, yeah, like it says, we'll get rid of those scores, and then just the quick thinking, hey, Brad's score's still on there. I wonder if the guy was kind of brewing on it for a while, you know, if he went into that going, oh, if no one has any score, then I'll just go for that line. But still, the fact that he just whipped it out of the perfect moment. I wonder if there's been a little bit of back and forward and whatnot throughout the game show. Obviously, Brad isn't doing too well, but maybe they've been tussling with vocally and whatnot. And then, yeah, look, even the host says it's gotten to be that kind of competition, has it? You know, like, everyone knows what's just happened, and poor Brad. Once again, we have a guy that's just completely hiding his true feelings behind a big old smile, you know? I mean, to be honest, though, it was a pretty good one, so you wouldn't be able to not laugh at it, but it would still certainly sting. So, yeah, poor Brad. I'm sure he'll be alright. You know, maybe he had a massive comeback and ended up beating James in the final round or something like that. That's what we can hope for, just to kind of really slap back and forth at him. It's bloody raw. Oh, you just immediately hear the Gordon Ramsay, you know, you just don't know exactly where it's going. Well, no, actually, he seems to be having a cook-off or something like this. I thought it was just going to be Hell's Kitchen or something. Oh, actually, I think that's his mum, though. I think I've seen it before. Oh, wait, is that kicked on the middle? Here we go. Oh, no way. He stuffed it up. I wonder if that is his mum or not. Yeah, surely that is. Here we go.
How do you know that wasn't cooked in the
Titanic? Sicky in the middle like the Titanic. I guess if that lady is his mum, you can really see where Gordon Ramsay got his bite from, you know? Like, she knew exactly how to really get it under his skin. You know? Oh, you know, is this a little bit cooked yet? Oh, no. Oh, wow. Actually, no, it's not at all. I mean, like, at the start, he goes, well, okay, well, yours looks good, but how well does it taste? And then the middle, this isn't even ready yet. So, yeah, I guess Gordon Ramsay just has to be able to take it as good as he can, dish it out and whatnot, and this is a perfect example. You know, maybe we're a little bit less swearing, but I feel as though if his mum's question is cooking like that, the knife certainly went a decent way in and made some serious connections. You know, it certainly hit some vital points in the ego, so yeah, Gordon Ramsay got done into this one. Damn, look at that, we've got double back-to-back Gordon Ramsay. Chef dies inside after tasting Gordon Ramsay's pad thai. Here we go, look at this guy, what is he gonna do to this poor chef? Oh no, that face. What do you want to know from me? Oh my goodness, how is it? Oh no. Wait, I want to pause it right here. That face is just like, what? What do you mean, how is it? How could it be any worse? This is not pad thai at all, you know, just like sweet and sour and salty. Okay, and then let's see, Gordon Ramsay tries some. And then Gordon's like, I thought that didn't taste too bad. And then the guy just goes, for you. Man, Gordon's really being cut up all over the kitchen today, isn't he? You know, first it was his mum, I think, and now this chef, they're both just insulting his cooking, going, oh, you think you do all that top stuff, are you? I really don't think you are. This is my favourite part. How is it? He wants to know. And then the face just gives it all away. Oh no,
this is not pad
that
thai
face.
at all.
This is not pad thai at all. Gordon just realizes immediately through his face that there are some seriously major flaws going on, and he just goes, what's wrong? What's wrong? And then at the end, he's just trying to claw back a little bit. I think it doesn't take too bad, you know? It's not perfect. And then the guy goes, for you, not for me. So yeah, I think Gordon's taken enough criticism. Hopefully the top post isn't about Gordon Ramsay or anything like that. But I have to say, it is always kind of nice to see the bully on the receiving end a little bit. So yeah, you know, we'll take it where we can. And so the top of Watch People Die Inside for the month is Stephen Fry on God.
It's all true.
Okay.
And you walk up to
here we go. So we got obviously some interview or anything like that.
By God. What will Stephen Fry say to him?
Okay, let's see.
I'd say bone cancer in children.
Oh my goodness, folks. Yeah, that's a pretty bad thing, I guess. Wow, how dare you? Wow, I don't know if that's the kind of the best thing to say when you're trying to get it to heaven.
It's precious, mean-minded,
oh,
stupid
man.
God
He's
who creates
going
a world
in.
which is so full of injustice and pain.
Oh man!
That's what
Look at that! Look at his reaction. He's like, "Whoa!" Oh, and you think you're going to get in?
I wouldn't want to get in on his terms.
I would not want to get in. Yeah, fair enough. I guess if that's kind of your values, then that makes sense. Okay, Pluto and Hades. Yeah, some Greek gods. Yeah, like you did.
Then I would have utter mania.
Look at this! That guy's reaction. He just can't even believe what he's hearing and seeing. Wow, crazy! I've never heard someone speak like this.
To burrow into the eyes of children and make them blind. You could easily have made it.
Oh my goodness!
Why did you do that?
Look at that face! Oh my goodness! That is one of the best Watch People Die Inside faces I've ever seen. He just completely gives up. But wow, that took a complete turn. I thought it was going to be Stephen Fry that was going to be with Watch People Die Inside, not the other guy. You know, when he started talking and he was saying all this and that and this and that, I thought the other guy was going to suddenly reverse him on it and goes, actually, you know what he's saying? He goes, hang on, I just was in a trance for a second there. And then that's when it hits him what he just said. But no, the other guy is actually the one that had it. And then then he just keeps hammering it home about all this is wrong and this is wrong and this is wrong, you know. I don't want to accept it on his terms or anything. And then this guy just doesn't even know how to respond to that. I don't know who he is, you know. I've heard of Stephen Fry, but I have no idea who this guy is, and he's just, I guess, baffled about what does he doesn't even know what he's hearing. And then Stephen Fry wraps it up by just saying it is simply not acceptable. So yeah, like I said, it was completely the opposite of what I thought it was going to be. So I guess this video is really just seeing two polarizing values and whatnot, and you know, and I guess Stephen Fry from his point of view is making some good points. You know, he's going, why would I want to have this? Why has he done this? What's going on with this? Meanwhile, this guy just doesn't seem to be believing what he's hearing. So yeah, I can certainly see why this is top of Watch People Die Inside, because that reaction was, oh my goodness. Let's watch it again.
Why did you do that?
Look at that. How just completely overdone is that? So yeah, I guess brushing this whole speech aside, thanks Stephen Fry for just giving us that golden moment. But anyway, that is going to do it for the top of the month for Watch People Die Inside. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do the YouTube analytical things down below. Other than that, I've been posting a lot of these videos, and maybe want to check some of the other ones out. There is some pretty darn good posts out there. Or maybe just want to consider subscribing so don't miss another one in the future. But all in all, have a good one and see ya.